Okay, maybe y'all can type a bit about yourself. What are the difficulty uh, uh, moments that you are actually having, like suffering from stress, or you are having like no nausea, morning sickness, very bad morning sickness. Anyone here having this your pregnancy, like maybe suffering from very, very bad uh morning sickness, then you have very bad constipation. I know mummies, there are many of you are having this condition. So if you have all this, please type in and I will actually share more about what are the oils that can support your needs. Okay, let me share a bit about myself. I'm a mother of two. Okay, give me a while. Give me a while, my screen got some issue. Okay. Okay. All right, let me share a bit about myself. I'm a mother of two young children. My first child is 6 years this year, and my boy just turned 2. All right, okay. How I actually use essential oil for my pregnancy, I'll share along with you this journey. Okay, let me see some check. Yeah, you all start to having nausea, bloatedness, headaches, yeah, very bad constipation, and some of you are having fatigue, yeah, okay, all right, okay, no appetite, acid reflux, okay, trouble of sleeping sometimes, okay, all right, trouble of sleeping sometimes, I think you should be around at your trimester 3, should be around there, right? Okay. Wow, headaches, morning sickness, cannot sleep well at night. All right, okay, can. All right. So now let's share, let's start our Zoom today. Okay, I'm Gwen Teo. I'm also a certified essential oil specialist. I have been using essential oil for more than 6 years, and I've been using Doterra oils around there. Okay, so let me share how essential oil benefit us. So I'd like to do a disclaimer. I'm not a doctor or nurse or any professional medical profession. Okay, we are not to be claiming to be one, as we are not treating or diagnose anyone in this talk. The information provided here comes with experience and those people who are using essential oils, and from our studies and credible source information and essential oil related field. Okay, we find that essential oils are powerful and safe. That is why we are here to share it with you. Okay, I hope my sharing today will bring a lot and helps a lot of pregnancy mummies to go through during this time as a mother. Okay, every pregnancies are very different, and you have to go through the journey, having the stress and some, have a life inside your tummy. Okay, it's not easy. Okay, you have to go through the 10-month cycle. Okay, so yeah, difficulties of sleeping and headaches. Oh, okay, let's move on. Okay, so let's watch this short video to have a better understanding. Not all essential oils are the same, and why I choose Doterra to be my the only oil, okay, the only brand I will be using, because of the quality we are using are very important, as we are using for us during pregnancy. Okay, purity is very important. Another thing is the sourcing from where we should know. Okay, especially some mummies, after giving birth, you also will use it for your children. That is the most important thing too. Okay, let's watch this short video to have a better understanding.
Essential oils are everywhere. You see them for sale online, in social media, on Amazon, even the grocery store shelf. But you have to ask yourself, was it ethically and sustainably sourced, and are they pure and free of adulterations? With the increased popularity of essential oils, too many companies, big and small, are in the dark as to where their oils are coming from. Some even intentionally take advantage of farmers and distillers while cutting corners and padding profits. They advertise their products as 100% pure when they truly have no visibility into who is producing the oils or how it's being done. They did, however, wrap it in a pretty label and bought some Google ad space. It's easy for a consumer to get lost in this growing marketplace. Since 2008, Doterra has sold more than 187 million bottles of essential oils to nearly 9.8 million customers worldwide. They trust Doterra because we only source the very best essential oils in the world. Since many plants grown for essential oils thrive in developing countries, Doterra is committed to making sure the lives of each farmer, harvester, and distiller are better because of our partnership. We call this co-impact sourcing. Positive impact for everyone along the entire supply chain and the purest essential oils for you. Our co-impact sourcing commitment is to 1. Be directly involved at the source. Through this, we know the people and processes involved. 2. Ensuring positive social impact, including job creation, fair labor conditions, and even community development projects. And 3. Environmental stewardship and sustainability. You get the highest quality and most effective essential oils, along with the knowledge that your purchase protects growers and distillers from being cheated by middlemen and large corporations. When you purchase a Doterra essential oil, you can be a conscious consumer and know you are getting oils that are not only traceable, but are proven and tested to work for you and those you care about. To learn more about co-impact sourcing and our sourcing guiding principles, and to hear the stories from farmers and distillers across the globe, visit sourcetoyou.com. Doterra, pursue what's pure.
Okay, so we will end with this video. So let me share a bit about how we actually can check. You can see like, right, actually Doterra, every bottle, it comes with a barcode, which says a code underneath. We are able to track how the oil batch and how every reports of the oil from the co-sourcing.com. So if you are a Doterra member and you're not sure how to check, you can actually do this way to check. All right. So we are always make sure, especially during pregnancy, is a very, very sensitive period. We always make sure that the oil we use, we get the best quality for ourselves. Okay, and why I use essential oil, because it's cheaper than drugs. Okay, it's safer than drugs and more effective than drugs. All right, I personally using essential oil for my whole family, and we hardly actually visit doctors with small common sickness, like maybe a small little cough or flu or fever. So we will actually use essential oil, okay, for our home remedies, and we find that it's very effective and it's also cheaper than drugs. And one thing, drugs actually you will rely on the drug. Okay, and also it will have side effect too. Okay, so we'll move on to the next, right? Purpose of dilution. A lot of people was asking me, Gwen, what is the proper dilution? Always remember, even you are adult, you are pregnant, you are younger children, or you don't have any sensitive skin, please always remember to dilute essential oil with carrier oil. Why we need to do a proper dilution is because to avoid and prevent skin sensitive. There are some children that actually or maybe mummies, all right, when you apply certain oil, you cannot be using neat, all right? You have to dilute, especially pregnant, okay? So oils are very potent. A little goes a long way. Many essential oil requires dilution even for adults, okay? It is best to dilute 1 drop of essential oil to at least 5 drops of carrier oil for children and adults. Okay, adults the same, all right? And when trying a new oil, always do a patch test on the wrist area. Why the wrist area? Because wrist area have very, very thin skin layer. Okay, if you have any allergy or reaction, it will show on the wrist within 20 to 1 hour. Okay, it will show your reaction. Okay, so always when you are trying a new oil, you are not familiar with the oil, always do a patch test before you apply in some other area. Okay, patch test is always recommend as everyone's skin reaction is different. All right, okay, do take note. So we'll move on. Okay, very, very common question, what oil to avoid during pregnancy? Okay, for me, I always remember these 2 oil is a must to avoid unless you already reach around 38 weeks and above and you are trying to dilate. Okay, then you will actually use this oil to help you, to assist you to the labor. Okay, but of course, these oils will not if let's say happen that you accidentally use it, will it actually make you to go into labor fast? No. Okay, our body actually will react back to what it was supposed to be. Okay, it will not force our body to do that, to move on, or to carry like to into the early labor stage. Okay, so what are the oils that you need to avoid is carry stage. All right, jasmine oil and also juniper berry. For me, I use juniper berry during my pregnancy for diffusing with lavender and cedarwoods for my kids, and I find that it's fine. But of course, if you are worried, you can avoid this. Diffusing, I find that it's fine, but jasmine and carry stage, no, huh? Okay, take note. Okay, this one you already have to avoid. Okay, so we'll move on. Okay, supplements are very important during pregnancy. Okay, as when we are just like we are carrying a life inside our body, then we tend to actually, when during our pregnancy, we tend to be very reluctant. Right? Any mummies here, you feel that your energy is always very drained out. You don't have enough energy to go through your day, especially if you are working, all right? And you always feel very, very tired. Then you cannot eat well, sleep well, okay? These supplements, okay, in Doterra is very, very popular. It have very, very high, very, very good reviews about pregnancy, okay? After taking, during pregnancy, after that, you will also boost your milk supply if you are a breastfeeding mommy. All right, for me, I actually take LLV throughout my whole pregnancy till now, and I can tell you I'm still a breastfeeding mommy. Even my boy is already 2 years old. Okay, it have omega, okay, which is you can support eye, nervous system, and also support our healthy cell, which is the CRS. Okay, all these you all can screenshot down for your own reference use if you are looking for some supplements that can support you during your pregnancy. One thing, it also helps with stress management. Okay, it will help you to reduce the stress that you have and give you and your baby the best nutrition that you need. Okay, so we'll move on to the next, which is the PVSCs. Mummies who have constipation, all right, and you're looking for a very good probiotics, this PVSCs is really very good. For me, during my pregnancy, I don't have any constipation issue, not even bloating. I don't feel bloating because I use essential oil and also some PVSCs every day to assist me with the bloating feelings, and I eat and sleep very well also. Okay, so we'll move on to the next, which is ginger. Okay, ginger is a very good oil for bloating. Okay, and it also is very good for occasion, indigestion and nausea. Okay, if you have indigestion and nausea, how do you apply ginger? Basically, just apply on the chest area, okay, for nausea condition, and also tummy. All right, clockwise massage 1 to 2 minutes. Okay, dilute it, 1 drop ginger, okay, 5 drops of FCO, which is the coconut oil carrier oil. All right, and keep your wound warm. Okay, let me share a story. Actually, when I was having my first child, I actually suffering from bleeding issue. Okay, when I was about 2 months pregnant, I start having bleeding condition, and I thought that I almost lost my baby. Okay, that was the first pregnancy that I have. During the time, I'm still not using essential oil yet. Okay, and I'm not so lucky to know that essential oil can support also. So, during the time, I actually go through a lot. Then during 2 months pregnant, I start to have bleeding issue, and I rush to A&E, do all the checks, everything. And lucky my baby is still, still alive. Okay, the heartbeat is still there. So 4 months later, I start having bleeding issue. Okay, and my tummy is start like getting bigger and bigger already, and I still having bleeding issue. So when my second pregnancy, right, I was very, very cautious. I make sure I do everything right to avoid those bleeding conditions. And I'm a person that I love to drink cold drink. Okay, I personally love to drink bubble tea, drink cold drink. I cannot live without cold drink. So I believe that my wound is actually very cold. Okay, many people, Chinese TCM will say 子宫寒, So what I do is I make sure that every day I will apply ginger oil on my womb, okay, my tummy area, to keep myself, my baby warm. okay, keep my baby and myself warm by applying it every day and also under my feet. Okay, by doing that, right, you actually also helps you with water retention too. If you have very, very bad water retention, oils to use, you can also use ginger to apply on the feet area to help with water retention. Okay, all right, it also helps you to support digestion. All right, so ginger is a very, very good oil to have during your pregnancy. Okay, it helps you to keep yourself warm. You have a person that hand and feet is always cold, right? Use it. All right. So peppermint. All right. Just now, some mummies were saying that you're having how to say, headaches. Okay, you're having very indigestion and feeling very fatigued, right? All right. Peppermint is one of them that can help you with headaches. All right. Okay. It also helps with nausea. Okay, uplifting your mood. If you cannot concentrate in during your work time, you can diffuse or apply peppermint after lunch, or maybe diffuse it, okay, to help you to uplift your mood and also help you to focus. Some mummies tends to like feel very sleepy sometimes at work, right? Okay, you can actually use peppermint to help you to uplift. How do you do it? Actually, if you have the oil with you, just drop one drop, no need to dilute, you rub, and you slowly inhale and breathe in and out slowly 3 to 4 times. You know, every time you feel like you're very tired or you cannot focus, you can do this. All right, peppermint is safe to use during pregnancy. And if you are having fever, okay, for me, I don't take any medication throughout my whole pregnancy. All I use natural, really natural. I never take Panadol also. So if you are having headaches, just apply on the head and the affected pain area. All right. If not, if you are having fever, just apply on the forehead, armpit, okay, and all those joints area to keep your body temperature down. Okay, and also it also supports stomach upset too. Okay, it's not just only for headaches, you know, it can be used for many, many things, even for mosquito bite. Okay, we move on. And even if you are some mummies are having hives during pregnancy, right? You also can use peppermint to calm down your hives condition too. Okay, so I'll move on to digestion. It's also one of the very good digestive blend. Okay, it helps with motion sickness. If let's say you have some motion sickness, you can apply, okay, on the chest area to help you, okay, overcome it. And heartburn. Okay, heartburn is the worst condition during when you are coming to at the last stage of your pregnancy. Okay, I do have heartburn during the time, and I can tell you a small tip that what are the oil that actually ease my condition almost instantly. Okay, so digestion is also one of them to reduce the bloating, the gas, and indigestion. So how I actually use for heartburn, right? I will actually apply on the chest area. But if the heartburn and the acid reflux was really very bad, okay, what you can do is you can use peppermint. Okay, peppermint with wild orange, you drop in a cup of water, 2 drops each, and you drink it. Okay, after a while you will find that how come the acid reflux is gone? Okay, I actually guide a lot of mummies actually doing that, and it actually benefit them. They say, wow, Gwen, really, yeah, can help me, you know. I say, yeah, you can give it a try. If on and on, if keep coming back, right, just use the same recipe. If you're not comfortable with ingesting oil, it's okay. You can actually use it in a blend and apply on your chest area. If let's say it act up, right, just apply. Okay, apply every 1 or 2 hourly. It's fine. Okay, so we'll move on to spearmint. Spearmint is one of the very good oil that can be used. Okay, can be used for nausea, and it actually stays on our body longer than peppermint. Means that maybe peppermint stays on our body like maybe 2 hours, but spearmint actually stays for 4 hours, which is a longer period and works even better. And it have a very, very sweet mint scent. Okay, some people might not like peppermint during pregnancy. Okay, but spearmint, you can also can give it a try and replace peppermint too. Okay, it actually mood uplifting is a very good mood uplifting oil. Refresh breath. If let's say you can drop 1 or 2 drops in your water and gargle it, okay, as a natural mouthwash, and also helps with nausea. Okay, so far any question? You all can type in the chat and ask me. Okay, so far any question? No question. So we'll move on. All right, let's talk about stretch mark. Okay, are you all worried about stretch mark? Okay, maybe big stomach stretch really big, and you are worried that after giving birth, your tummy will start showing very ugly stretch mark. Anyone here? Okay, I have remedies that actually can assist you guys using natural essential oil, okay, to help with the stretch mark. As you can see, this is my tummy. Okay, this is my tummy. All right. I actually use the essential oil. Okay, like some of the oil to support me with pregnancy stretch mark. Okay. Okay, you can choose when you want to smell, right? You can choose to dilute it. But for me, I don't choose to dilute it because I want it to have a very strong sense, okay, to make me feel uplifting. You see? So it depends on individual. If you are using it for hands, okay, hands inhale, it's fine to use neat. But not all the oil you can do that. Peppermint, lavender are fine. Okay, but if you are using like On Guard, and Digestion, I will advise you, please dilute it, because some of the oils are considered hot oil. Okay, so pregnancy stretch mark, right? What are the oil that I actually use? Essential oil that used for pregnancy stretch mark during my pregnancy is myrrh. Okay, it smooths the skin, and also geranium to reduce the scarring, and frankincense to renew the skin, renew and repair the skin and repair cells. Okay, frankincense is very good to have all the time. And Immortel to support the skin at cellulite level. Okay, for me, I use all this blend. I mix it in one roller. Not roller, I actually use it in the dropper. So what I do is I use, I draw one quarter of Immortel out from the bottle. Then the rest of the recipe will be 10 drops each in a 15 ml dropper bottle, and top up with coconut oil, and I apply daily, followed by ginger oil. Okay, this is how I actually do it. And to be honest, until now, I still don't have stretch mark. I don't have stretch mark. Okay, so it's really very effective for me for using this recipe. If you need, screenshot down. Next time you can use it for your own reference use. All right. Okay, this is also another stretch marks blend that you all can screenshot down for your own reference. Okay. Any other question? Any more other question? No, huh? Then we'll move on. Okay. So let's move on to the next. All right. When after label, okay, we also need, even you are a cesarean mommy or you are a natural birth mommy, definitely you will look for oils that can support your recovery, wound recovery oil. For me, I go for Immortel. How I actually use it is I actually pour 1/4 of the oil out in a spray 30 ml spray bottle. Okay, so I actually diluted the rest with coconut oil. So every time when I go to the toilet, I wash myself up, right? I will spray on the wound directly itself. I'm a natural birth mommy. So what I do is I will do it like every time I clean myself up, I will just spray. Okay, spray to heal the wound faster. As you know, actually I'm a mommy that my wound actually don't close up so fast and heal fast. So it actually take me a long time during my first child. Okay, it take me about 2 months. You can see 2 months. I cannot even sit properly. So during my second pregnancy, right, with the help of essential oil, it actually cut down my healing, which is around 3 weeks, right? It healed. Okay, but of course you need to do diligently spray the wound every time when you go to the toilet to wash yourself. Okay, it's very important. Yes, can spray directly. You need to dilute it, ladies. Okay, dilute it. It's not like, use it neat, because Immortel is a neat oil. You need to dilute it. Okay, stretch mark can use the blend. Is there any way to remove water in the water? I don't understand what you mean. Jamie, what is water in the water? Okay, for stretch mark, if you already have, right, it will not go away totally. But if you ask me what are the oil that can support your stretch mark at the moment you have, right, you can go for Emotel. Emotel is one of the very good oil to use for stretch mark. Even you have, right, it will I cannot say 100% it will go off, but it will lighten. Okay, Emotel can give it a try. Okay, Emotel can give it a try. Esther, yes, I spray on my wound directly. Okay, but of course I dilute it. Okay, I wash myself clean and I do it, and it heal really fast. Okay, Emotel really help. Water in tummy, sorry. Oh, 水肿, is it? Water retention on your tummy, right? After giving birth, you can use ginger, lemongrass, grapefruit. Okay, all these oils are very good for water retention use. Okay. Okay, we move on. So remember, Emotel is a very good oil to have. Before and after pregnancy, you still can use it. You can use it for everything, even hormones balancing too. Okay, recipe for water retention, as just now one lady was asking me for tummy, right? You have tummy water. If I'm not wrong, it's water retention. Okay, so if when I say you have water retention for your body, your legs, right, you can go for this recipe. Okay, 10 drops of cypress, 10 drops of ginger, 10 drops of lavender and lemon. Okay, you also can add in 10 drops of aroma touch. Okay, blend in a 15 ml roller bottle or a dropper bottles and apply, top up with fractionated coconut oil, which is our carrier oil, and apply on the affected area, which is your feet. Okay, you also can apply on your tummy. All right, you also can apply on your tummy, your hand. Okay, you can, for me, I find that very effective of using one of the oil for detox out the water, right? The water retention. You also can use grapefruit. Grapefruit is one of them that actually can help too. All right, you all can screenshot down this recipe for your own reference use. Okay. I will count 3, 2, 1. We move on. Okay, let me share about my postnatal aromatherapy journey. So when after you can see this is my girl. During that time she's only 4 years old. Okay, then this is my boy, the first 1 day old only. It's only 1 day old. All right, so I also like to share something. During my labor time, I actually used lavender to help me with the pain management during my labor time. I actually apply lavender at my spine area. As actually I go for epidural, but somehow the needle just cannot go in. And the doctor actually tried to force in. It actually I think I think the needle somewhere like, never go right to the position. And actually I'm suffering pain during that time. So then after that, I get my husband. I say, can you please help me to get the lavender oil from my bag? So I get him to actually apply for me to my area, my neck and my sole, everywhere that he can help me to apply. Then it actually helped me to release my tension during labor time. As I'm also not sure why I feel so tense up. Okay, for second pregnancy, okay, second labor. So after that, it really helps me. And you know, I actually take 2 hours to labor my boy naturally out. So I feel very happy lah. As if you are going into a labor and you feel very tense up, can bring lavender with you, as you can see is here. Then I also use balance, ginger, and cobaiba, and also diffuse some oils to keep me calm. Okay, these are the oils that I started with my postnatal journey. Okay, so let me talk a bit about breastfeeding. Anyone here, right, during your first pregnancy, you start to have milk supply issue? Anybody here worried that you have milk supply issue when baby is coming out, or currently you are having breast milk supply issue? Anyone here? You can type in. You can type in. Jamie, you have. Okay, so your supply was very low. Okay, very low. Okay, let me share a bit. Okay, see, essential oil for milk supply, which is you can go for geranium, basil, okay, carriage stage, and also fennel, and also cobaiba. This is my milk supply during the time when I still pump. Actually, I don't really pump. I actually fully latch my baby. As I pump is because I worry that I might need to have stock up. So I actually pump it. What are the oil that I actually go for? And it helps me to boost up my supply is cobaiba. Okay, I personally use cobaiba and I ingest fennel oil, all right, in a veggie cap to boost up my supply. And I can tell you, I don't have any supply condition issue. Okay, my first child, I only managed to breastfeed her at till 3 months. 3 months after I suddenly no supply because of stress. And always remember, mommy, all right, if you are having stress issue, your supply will drop. And the supply that drop will actually really very affected you. Okay, so always keep your mood at a very good level, right? If you have stress, just use some lavender or diffuse some oils to keep you calm, you know, during the time. So these are the oils. Okay, these are the 5 oils to support you during this milk supply. Okay, how do you use it? Okay, you can choose either 1 or either 2 to mix. All right, and top up with a coconut oil in a 10 ml. So you can choose either 1 or 2. If you are using only 1 blend, I will advise you use 15 drops in a 10 ml roller and top up with coconut oil. Apply around the breast area, but avoid the nipple area. All right. So before feeding and after feeding, you can actually do it to actually boost up, okay, your milk supply. This is very important. And you can see once you actually reach the aim that you want for the supply, right, you can stop applying. Okay, don't over supply is also a problem. Yes, you can. Lynn, yes, you can. It's very good. Do you know I use cobaiba because of pregnancy pain? Actually, I forget to add in the slide today. But during my pregnancy, I suffering from pelvic pain. Okay, my pain was so bad that the doctor actually asked me to go for the highest dosage of painkiller to eat, you know, throughout my whole pregnancy. I actually rejected. So what I do is I ingest cobaiba and apply and on my back, right? And it also at the same time it boosts up my supply. So actually during the time when I labor, right, I already have supply ready for my baby boy. So it's actually very it makes your journey very easy without worry, you see. Yeah. Okay, so we'll move on. You can use, you can start using already, no problem, Lynn. Okay, so we'll move on. Okay, let's talk about pregnancy, after pregnant. Okay, what are the oil that will advise you to use? Highly recommend go for Carriage Calm. Carriage Calm is a must oil. Once you label, start applying. Why? Because it actually it will help you to balance, okay, your hormones and provide temporary cramps. Let's say you have cramps, mood swing are very important. Sometimes as mommy, right, we always forget about ourselves, love ourselves. So we have to love ourselves to balance our own mood first before in order to take care of our baby, right? So Carriage Calm is one of the one that can help with your mood, okay, helps with your hormones balance. Okay, it also helps with emotional mood swing. All right, it's very important. It will make you the whole journey during your confinement, you are very relaxed. You don't have any worry. Okay, because if you are a first-time mommy, you will tend to think a lot. So try not to, So you have to balance yourself. Okay, ginger oil, add it into your massage blend, okay, for water retention and blood circulation, keep your body warm. Okay, these are the oils that I used after my labor and during my confinement, and I find that it's really fantastic to have ginger oil. You can add it into your herbal water, bath water, and shower together. It really can see that the water retention actually will show the relief out very fast. Okay, apply under your soul. So then balance is one of the oil that helps you with your mood, enhance and effect of the other oils, and also create a sense of calm, well-being, and lesser stress, helps you anxious and feel nervous. These are the oils that support our mood. Okay, it helps us to stay calm and relaxed throughout the whole journey. During your pregnancy, all this oil you can use except carriage calm. Okay, carriage calm pregnancy cannot use, take note. So frankincense is one of the oil that help to build and maintain a healthy immune system. Okay, promote cellular health. So these are the oils that I use, okay, throughout my 10 months, throughout my whole journey, all right, during my pregnancy, all these oils are the one that I use, and I started carriage calm after postnatal, okay, during my postnatal. So let me show you the stress management oil that you can use during your pregnancy if you are feeling very stressed. Any mommy here has stress condition, like you feel very tense, very hard to sleep, then you always think a lot. Anyone here? I believe there is some mummies that always worry or maybe have very stressful life. Okay, always remember to be how to relax yourself. Okay, relax yourself. Okay, use adaptive. Adaptive is also one of the oil that I highly recommend. It helps to boost your mood up. Okay, smooth and uplift, and also calming and relaxing aroma. For me, I have a very good story about this because during my confinement, right? Although I use so many oils, but there's one day that actually I was so overwhelmed with 2 kids, because I personally had to take care of my own my 2 kids myself. I don't have helper. I don't have anyone to help me. My husband need to work. So what I do is during the time I was actually overwhelmed, then actually breakdown in somehow like breakdown, then adaptive is there to actually rescue me. So how I do is actually just nice that my upline actually messaged me, then I tell her, then she said, hey, no, I have adaptive, we just try, because during the time adaptive was not available in Singapore. So I actually managed to get this on hand, and I start using on myself and my both kids. Okay, and my both kids, and I can tell you this oil really works amazingly. How it actually helps me is it's not it actually somehow helps you to move on. Okay, helps you to adapt to the environment that you need to face, and at the same time it helps you to stay calm and relax. Okay, so if you are having this condition, do use this oil if you have. All right, it's really very amazing to have it. And also carriage stage after labor, right? It also promotes healthy looking hair, and scalp. If your hair loss start to hair loss, you can use carriage stage, add into your shampoo. Not only helps you to balance your hormones and your stress level, it also promotes a restful night's sleep. Okay, and hormones balancing. So if let's say now currently there are some mummies that you are having sleeping issue, right? What are the oil can support you? You remember, because it's not in the slide. You can use ylang ylang, lavender, adaptive, cedarwood. Okay, there are all these oil that you can use. I can tell you ylang ylang and lavender, if you use it to shower or diffuse, you can sleep really well. For me, I do that, and it really helps me a lot. Okay, so let me share the recipe for confinement herbal bath recipe. Okay, it's coming to the end of the class. So if you have any question, you can type. At the same time, you can actually screenshot down this recipe for your own use. Okay, let me see, is there any other question? Let me see. Do these oil affect newborn? No. All these oil are safe to use around when your newborn is with you. No problem. Okay, no problem. Diffusing, applying yourself is fine. And matter in fact, newborn can use essential oil too. Okay, for me, for my boy, when the moment he was born, he start using essential oil. Okay, they're also one of the oil that I highly recommend you during when the moment I see my boy in the hospital, the first oil I use frankincense to apply on the crown area. Okay, it helps the baby to adapt to the new environment and also have a very strong bonding with you. How to add into? Just add on, drop into the shampoo itself. Okay, depends on how big your bottle is. Okay, you can drop about 20, 25 drops for carry stage. Okay. Any oil can help when body feel very warm after a short nap. It could be because of body hormones changing. Okay, you can use peppermint dilute and apply your body to cool the temperature down. Okay, Grace. Then does this oil pet friendly? Cause okay, most of the oil are friendly for dogs. Okay, we have also a chart that what are the oil that we need to avoid when we have pets at home, but mostly that the oil that I recommend is okay, no problem. Okay, shouldn't be a problem for pets, huh? Because we're not applying on them. Diffusing, I think, is okay, and applying on ourselves. Can use for foods, spa, yes, you can. Okay. Any other question? Let me see. Any other question? Okay, pain during pregnancy, you can go for deep blue rub. Okay, deep blue rub, cobaiba, deep blue oil, aroma touch. I'm very sorry that I never add in this topic today. All right, but if you have any question, can PM me. If you have my contact. Okay, I will guide you. Okay, pregnancy. The pain, right? You can use deep blue rub. Deep blue rub is very, very popular in Doterra. Okay, and it's safe to use during pregnancy, and it helps me really well. Cobaiba is one of them that actually will how to say, to ease the pain. Any pain, you just use cobaiba, will never go wrong. Okay, then add in with peppermint, deep blue oil, aroma touch. All these are very, very safe to use. No problem, no problem. All right. Any other question? Let me see. Did I miss out any question?